And we are live. How's it going, everyone? We're back with the Block Brawler series, Traders to Gamers, and this is our second to last episode. So the season ends in 32 hours here. I got the screen pulled up. We are having a bit of difficulty here with this Horde dungeon boss we're on, and we'll get into that in a second. But just for an update, for anyone who hasn't been following along, we are about nine almost all 1,000 of our dollars have been invested into MoBox's block brawler game, and so far we haven't really earned anything. We earned a little bit of MBox early on, just for doing Momo Sweeper, which is like a task inside of block brawler. But other than that, there's been kind of a somewhat steep learning curve to the game, and I am just now kind of being able to land on the leaderboard. So what I can say is we're definitely not recouping our entire investment, but I may get pretty close to recouping the investment that we put in this season. So this season, I bought about $130 worth of actual gear, in-game gear. And I also went ahead and spent maybe another $100 on renting Momos. So between that, we need to recoup anywhere between $200 and $300. And we're close. We're just outside of that. So I'm just going to jump right in. Let me share my screen here, and we'll get into it. I have the leaderboard pulled up here, and what we can see is that we decayed a little bit overnight. Currently, we're eligible for 13 MBox in the battlefield and 10 MBox in the dungeon, so a total of 23 MBox, which is about half of what we need to recoup, right? So 23 plus 10, we have about 33 MBox. Simple math there. Oh, sorry. 13 plus 10. We have 24 MBox, and the price is 7 each right here. So if the season were to end right now, we'd recoup $170. We definitely need more than that. So let's see what we can't get into today. I'm stuck on the Horde. So if anyone has any sort of recommendations on what skills I should be prioritizing for this, that would help. This is the current build I'm running, so I'll give you guys a quick look at that. Let me just jump in and melt down some gear, claim our rewards, and then we'll dive into the rest of it here. So claim our skill points there. Jump in here, melt all of this down. Awesome. Melt all of that. We did not get a piece of legendary gear, a red piece of gear. So what I'm going to do is go ahead and forge one and melt it down. And the reasoning behind this is smelting a piece of legendary gear here. Piece of legendary gear is one of the daily tasks. Sorry. So it gets you a little bit more skill points when you do this. So just melting that down. Now if we come over here and check out the tasks, we can see I can claim all of these here. Now the only ones left are completing all the tasks, and to do that, we just need to battle 20 times and win half of them. So that'll be pretty easy. We'll definitely get that done today. Other than that, let's see if there's anything else. I think that's it. We can claim our measly daily rewards here. So that's good. Now what we're going to go ahead and do is I'm going to upgrade this Gunfire Crocodile yet again. And let's see here. Let's see how our kind of main build fares against the Horde. I would say the entry for this season, Daryl, I don't know the exact number, but around 300 BUSD. Maybe slightly less, but yeah. And it's a little bit higher because I spent a lot of actual MBox on in-game items, but they seem to help a ton. Like, I think you need good in-game items to be able to progress. The only issue is your in-game items reset every season, every 2 weeks. So let's see how this battle goes. I've been tremendously stuck on this. I don't expect to get unstuck here, but we'll see. How's everyone doing this morning, evening, afternoon? It's pretty early here for me, just getting the day started. Markets have been pretty exciting. Crypto Twitter has been interesting to say the least. There's been a lot of beef and drama going on. Lots of people seem to be getting upset that layer 1 DeFi is running as hot as it is. And the debates seem to be revolving around whether or not it's going to continue to pump. So pretty interesting. Overall, I mean, we're in the bull market. So that's kind of the way to put it in short. So we did fall there. Let me see if there's any tricks we can have up our sleeves. Maybe let's throw in another mercenary that is not healing us, because I don't think our heal is doing too much at all. We'll give this a couple more shots here. It'd be sweet if we could get unstuck. It'd actually be massive for our progression. But let's see. Looks like this might be making okay progress. We're not getting enough damage down here. We're gonna die. Yeah, no luck here. Let's see. So we definitely want to heal. What can we switch out for a heal? This doesn't really change much of our build at all, to be honest. But we'll see. Given this my last try here, I really am lost for what to do. I'm sure there's something. Well, there's obviously something, right? I'm just not quite sure. I also don't know what other spells I should be using. Maybe we can try this bird one that everyone's using, wherever that one's at. I'll give that a shot. Been seeing a lot of people using that. Yeah, never mind. I thought this was something else. I don't know what I'd replace that for. All right, let's just jump into the battlefield, guys, because I'm at a bit of a loss for what to do. Gonna put back on the poison blasting. All right, let's see if we can't get a good leaderboard push. This is what's going to be really important here. The progressing in the dungeon would, of course, be nice, but I'm pretty hard stuck there. So this game doesn't do daily potential earnings, Daryl. This game does bi-weekly. And just for reference, the earning potentials can get really high. So if you are top 30 in this first top 30 out of, so hold up, let me explain this better. There's 3 leaderboards. This is the easiest one to get on. 300 people get on this leaderboard. If you're top 30, in 2 weeks, you can earn about $1,400 to $1,500 or USDT in MBox tokens. So it depends on what the price of MBox is up here. Currently, for these 2 weeks, I'm going to be eligible to earn about $200. So you definitely need to know what you're doing. And if you want to land on the leaderboard, you really have to invest anywhere from around $300. But I think it's possible to get kind of earning anywhere from 500 to 1,000 each season, and only spending anywhere from 300 to 500. You just have to really know what you're doing. And I partly know what I'm doing, which is why I think I'm just going to break even. Nice, we get the win there. Yeah, no worry, Daryl. No worries. Sorry. I hope that helps you answer any questions. It is a bit of a barrier to entry, but that's the point of this series, right? We at BSC News and DeFi Direct wanted to give you guys an inside look of what starting on these games and really getting involved looks like. I'm almost like your guys' guinea pig. So there's definitely potential. What I would say, if you're interested, play the game. You can start for free, learn the game, make sure this is something that you want to spend 2 to 3 hours a day on. There's also a completely other game that you can play at the same time. So there's double earning potential. This is only one of them. If you have Momos or are renting Momos, you can play both games at once. So if you actually enjoy these games and are willing to spend anywhere from 2 to 5 hours daily, I think it could be pretty profitable. It's like with anything, though. You really have to put in the work for it to be worthwhile. It's not like you're just going to log on, play for 30 minutes a day and be one of the top players. But if you really take time, put in research and learn, there's a lot you can do with this. And so like what I would say is this would probably just be a great stepping stone. I would watch some of the videos in the series, but there's definitely better players out there than me. And probably some better resources. How's it going, Limbo? Don't think I've seen you in here for a while. Nice to see you catching the tail end of the series. We only have one more day left on Block Brawler. I'm going to be taking a brief week, just kind of break solely for Block Brawler. We'll still be doing some other streams, and then we're going to jump on a new game. And I'm not quite sure what game we want to do yet. I know Krobata has been getting a ton of hype on Avalanche, so that's something I potentially want to look into. I hope everyone's having a good Sunday, ready for the week. Looks like crypto markets are gearing up for a big week, as Barry Silbert would say. And probably an actual big week this time, whereas last week, yeah. That's nice to hear you've still been enjoying the content, Limbo. Yeah, MoBox has been on a tear. That news that came out with Binance Labs and Binance investing in them is Binance Labs and Binance NFT, sorry. So last season, I think you tuned in last season. Last season, I was not able to earn anything. This season, I'm on track to earn anywhere between 20, maybe if we get lucky, 50 MBox. But right now, we're sitting around high 20s, low 30s. So we'll recoup a little bit, but we also have to remember I spent maybe like 20, 30 MBox on gear alone this season. So something to think about. That's sweet, Limbo. Yeah, I actually see appeal in this game. For me, I'm definitely not doing it to its full potential. And it's partly just because I'm really busy with a lot of DeFi Direct work. So I'm spending my time elsewhere. But it's definitely something where I see where there can be value. But you just really have to want to research and look into the game. And so my main thing that I'm telling people now is like start for free. If you actually learn the game, I think the big thing is like following a player that actually really knows what they're doing. Like I've learned a bit here, and I know decent builds I'm able to get on the leaderboard. But if you really want to be profitable, I think the way to go is finding a build that some of these top players are using, and kind of listening to what they have to say. Yeah, I'm definitely going to earn something this season. I think at the very least we'll break even, Limbo. Spent your MoBox, of course he did. That is also something to think about, right? I would be up more in this series if I would have just held the $1,000 investment in MBox. We'd be up nearly 110, 120%. So just things to think about. I think if you're really good at the game, it's definitely worthwhile. Like there's some guys on here, DSX9, that DSX guy, he has like over 11 accounts. So I imagine he's very profitably playing the game. And that's the thing. Once you know the strategies, what's stopping you from doing it on 1 or 2, 3 devices at once? That gets into like, okay, how ethical is that? Should it be allowed? But at the moment, it's definitely something that is viable and people are doing. Yeah, I'm still renting Momos. This season, I realized that if you want to stay in the first dungeon, you probably don't need more than like 800 to 1200 hash power. The gold doesn't matter once you hit level 69. So you really don't need that much hash power to play Block Brawler. I don't know exactly for Token Master, but again, that's another thing to take into account, right, Limbo? I'm not even playing Token Master. So in theory, I could probably double my earnings. We do get the win here. We might be able to push into 2,200 trophies today, guys, which will be an all-time high. Let's not jinx it. Definitely means we're going to start going against some tougher opponents, but lots of damage coming in. We might be falling here. Oh, yeah, we're about to get wrecked. Not the end of the world. Still holding above 2,100 trophies as of now. So, like, here's one of the DSX guys' accounts. I think we beat this one every time. Let's see. Interesting, Limbo. I logged into Token Master once, but I just didn't really dedicate enough time to it. So definitely something that I could have done better in this series. I just didn't know if I was really willing to dedicate up another hour or 2 per day for another game. So I'm going to finish up once this season is over, Limbo. I'm going to change games. I'm going to take a week break, kind of research some new games. And I don't know quite what game I'm going to do yet, but I'm potentially looking at a game on Avalanche, Krabata. I know there's a ton more BSE games that have came out. I also know that MoBox is releasing another game after this. So I don't think I'm going to do MoBox again straight away, but come the first week of December, we will be playing another game. And I don't plan to end the series as long as play to earn kind of stays hot and profitable. I'm just going to keep trying new games. So MoBox Block Brawler will be finished up tomorrow, but we're going to keep going. Which one? Blankos? I'll check that out then. Because yeah, I know there's a ton. I know Thaden Arena is one that's getting a lot of hype. I don't know if it's out yet though. It might not be ready. But tons of games, and the goal of this series is just to keep testing them out. So every month, every 30 days, we'll do a new game. I don't know why I fought this guy again. He's the guy who just beat me. I should be paying a little bit more attention. Ackerman, this is a viewer here. Let's see how his build is doing. It'd be nice if Ackerman was in here to help me beat the Horde. Hopefully we can beat him here. It's going to be close. Oh, he's stealing my trophies. Ah, oh man, this is okay. We barely squeezed out the win there. Just keep pushing forward. Ideally, I'd want to land in 2,200 trophies. No, you're not flooding, Limbo. I actually really appreciate it. There's a lot of times where I'm just in here kind of chatting to myself by myself. So the more you chat, honestly, the merrier. I don't care. You could be spamming even more. So glad you're enjoying the content. That's what's important for me. Also, let me throw up this giveaway code because today looks like it will be a bit of a smaller stream because we're going to run out of battles here soon. But the secret code is the real deal. This giveaway is a little bit different than all the ones we've been doing. Sam over at MoBox was actually nice enough to say he would provide you guys with 3 real Momo NFTs. So we're giving those away, and 3 lucky people will get actual physical Momo NFTs, and I think only like 300 of the toys were made. So it's a pretty fun giveaway we're doing. This guy's got really good gear. To use the code, you're just going to want to go to our Twitter post on BSC News. And on that Twitter post, there's a Gleam form, and you just have to follow all the steps there. We need one good combo, but we go down. All right, we need to win these 3 in a row if we want any chance at getting into 2,100. It's probably going to be 2,200. It's probably going to be a bit tough, but we did get, this is kind of the range we've been stuck in, 2,100 trophies. And I think I'd be happy if we could end the season right around here, maybe 2,200 ideally. So we'll see what happens. Let's get through these last 3 battles today and see where we end. Taking some real big damage here, unfortunately. We just need one more good combo, but all our front line went down, so we got nuked. All right, last battle of the day, guys. Unless anyone in here has any strategies for beating the Horde, and you'd be the real lifesaver if anyone knows any good skills for the Horde. Be cool if we can squeeze out this last win, though. Yep, looks like we get it. Nice. So right below mid 2,100 trophies, that lands us just outside of top 100. And so check this out, Limbo. Check this out. So we are on track to earn 32 MBox if the season were to end right now. Granted, there's 32 hours, and typically when I log off, there are some people who end up beating us and we drop a little bit. But 32 MBox here, 10 MBox here, and you can also earn via the Momo sweeper. So I imagine I'll get I don't know exactly how much I'll get, but anywhere maybe just shy of 1 MBox. That's how much I got last season, and I had some better Momos. So a total of about 35 MBox we have that is available right now. So what's that? Just Let me throw this in my calculator. So 250 in rewards there. And that's just about how much I spent this season. So probably just going to break even unless we can get a nice push tomorrow. So 32 hours left on the season. It seems like no one has any tips here for the Horde. I'm very stuck here. And this is kind of what has been limiting us because we're restricted on skill points and we can't climb the dungeon more. Not to say we're at a bad dungeon rank, but it always would just be nice to get higher. Just not sure what I need to be doing with my skills. So that's going to close it up for today, guys. Other than that, please go ahead and subscribe. It really helps out a ton. Definitely like the video so we know we can continue making this Traders to Gamers content. And yeah, the Horde it's really given us some issues. But if it wasn't the Horde, it would be the Templar Monk. So whatever it is, there's always something. But again, guys, I'm just going to claim these tasks here that I almost forgot to do. And I'm going to be signing off. Please go ahead and like the video so we know to keep creating this Traders to Gamers content. And keep a lookout on the YouTube. We're going to be putting out some higher production actual YouTube videos here in the coming week. So definitely stay tuned on that. I think the first video is going to be on this new craze going on with Olympus DAO and all the Ohm forks. So definitely keep an eye out, subscribe to the channel, hit the notification icon so you don't miss some of the latest content going on in DeFi. Other than that, guys, thank you so much for tuning in and peace out.